Voice AI is transforming major industries right now, but what if I told you that you could have your very own AI-powered FAQ specialist for your business in under 10 minutes, with absolutely no coding required? In this video, I'll show you exactly how to create a simple voice agent that can answer real customer questions using your own business knowledge base, all from a single account. I'll also be revealing 4 of the 7 key elements that make up a production-ready voice AI prompt, the same framework used by businesses all the way up to Fortune 500. Now, let's take a listen at what we'll be building today.
Hello, thanks for calling Southwest Plumbing. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you do drain and blockage clearance?
Yes, we do. We offer powerful high-pressure jetting equipment to quickly clear blocked drains, toilets, and sinks. How can I assist you further?
Yeah, do you cover London?
Yes, we do cover London for our plumbing services, including drain and blockage clearance. Would you like to know anything else?
Yeah, I'm just wondering what sort of payment methods you accept.
We accept all major credit and debit cards, including Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. We also accept cash and bank transfers. For larger jobs, we can arrange flexible payment plans to help spread the cost. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's everything. Thank you. All you need to do first is create your own VAPI account, and it's completely free to sign up. And I'll even give you $10 of credit to get you started, so there's no credit card setup required to follow along. So first we need to create our first agent, and that's using the Create Assistant button in the top left-hand corner here. And then once we do this, we need to give it a name. This will be blank by default. FAQ demo, that's what I'm going to call it for this video. I'll put YT for YouTube. Blank template, Create Assistant. There you go. Once that's done, you see here, we get a very simple template. Now, you can see here we're using OpenAI as our provider, and we're going to be using 4.0 cluster as the model. But there are many different models, and you can see it shows you the cost and latency for using each one. So typically you won't really see much of a difference when we're dealing with very small system prompts, but for bigger scale builds where you've got lots of information about your business, it matters a lot more than what type of model you use. But all the model costs are coming out of your credits where you'll get $10 worth. So don't worry about the costs for these. This is barely going to be a thing. And you'll see here as we go along what the actual estimated cost per minute of running one of these AI voice agents for you are going to be. And you see at the moment we're starting off at 10 cents a minute. So firstly, I'm just going to be going for the assistant speaks first if we call them up. And then for their message, we're just going to say, hello, thanks for calling. In this case, I'm going to use a plumbing business. So let's go for Southwest Plumbing. Do you have any questions? And now for the system prompt, this is going to be one of the major parts that makes this work exactly how we want to behave. I'm going to be pasting in a prompt I've already made, but you can take this, I'll have it in the description down below, and adjust it to how you need it. But I'll break down exactly what I've included here. Now, there are multiple different steps in order to make a really good system prompt for your agent. And I've just included 4 of the main ones here, but usually full builds would have a few more. But this will just be enough to get you started for this type of build. Now, we're going to be telling the agent its role. So this is what it's going to imagine itself when it's acting as a part of your business. So we're telling it's working for Southwest Plumbing. You are only on the phone to answer questions the public have about our plumbing services. So it knows exactly what its job is. It's not going to go and delve anywhere beyond that. The knowledge base is the second most major part to what makes this agent. And you'll notice there's lots of things, these little hashtags here. This is because this is something called Markdown format. All you need to know is that this just symbolizes when there's a title, a subheading, and then here's meaning it's in bold. Now, there are different tools online you can use that help you build within this. I like to use a bit of software called Stack Edit. It's a free program. And this is a little bit easier way of visualizing exactly how Markdown looks. We can automatically use things like bold here, and that does all the corrections for us. It makes it a lot easier. So we're just going to be doing our main services. Another subheading is the different processes that we go through. So if people ask any question on that, we've got it covered. The locations, and then a few of our most frequently asked questions for this plumber service. Next up, we're going to have the end of call guideline, so the agent knows how to close the call. So we specifically, we want to confirm if there's any more that we can do for them. And you can have multiple other steps like this, such as, oh, can I take your name, please, or any other things. To keep this simple, we're just going to say, do you have any more questions? If not, the call will end. Then as well, we've got notes, and this is to make sure that we don't have it go out of brief. So we want to make sure the responses are concise and brief, and then everything you know about your business is in your knowledge base. It's not going to make up anything that you don't provide. So if you say, can you create a brand new toilet for us, as if you're a plumber, obviously this is not provided, it's only being repairs and replacements. Creating one from scratch is not going to be something offered, so this agent will know how to handle it. It won't be making false promises like, how ChatGPT often likes to do that. It's not meant to be a people pleaser, it's meant to just provide the facts, which is really important if you're going to be using this in your business. Next up, we want to, I'm going to limit the tokens, and then the voice. We can use any of the voices that either Vapi provide. If you like 11 Labs, I know they have a lot of great voices that I most of the time like to use for a lot of my clients. But I'm just going to stick with Vapi, just go for something very basic. I'm going to go for, let's go for Spencer. And then one of the final steps we're going to need is a predefined function. This is because we want the actual agent to be able to end the call itself. This is great because sometimes it'll be like, thanks for calling, and it says goodbye. We don't want to have to rely on a user necessarily to end the call. We can have it end the call for us. Something like that, always nice to have. You can see here there's a lot of extra setup that can be done. This really isn't required just for what we're building today. So I'm just going to hit publish. We got to make sure we do that before it saves anything, and this will update the cost. Yep, as you can see, it's actually not changed because there's so little information in our system prompt that the OpenAI ChatGPT costs are marginal compared to the running cost of this type of agent. Now this is literally ready to use. So if you want to call the agent, we use the talk to assistant button here, and this will just connect up. Usually if you're calling with a landline number, this won't take as long.
Southwest Plumbing, do you have any questions?
Hi, I'm just wondering where you're based.
We provide plumbing services in London, Birmingham, and Liverpool. Is there anything else I can help with?
Yeah, can you build me a toilet from scratch?
We do not provide toilet construction or installation services. We do, however, offer services like drain and blockage clearance if you're experiencing any issues with your existing toilet. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that's all. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
There you go. That's it. We've got an agent. Now what you've just seen is just the start. Once the AI is built, it can do far more than just answer calls. We can connect it to your CRM to log leads or pull up client information. It can route calls to the right staff member. We can route a real landline number so customers can call it directly. And we can also trigger automations such as booking appointments, sending follow-up emails, updating spreadsheets, and there's loads more we can do. So this is where it starts saving real time and real money. If you want to find out more and have a fully fledged AI voice agent integrated into business for you, use the link down below to book a free discovery call with myself. There are only 3 available slots this video, so make sure you book a call before they're gone.